Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Vasil here at Built for Speed, and today we got an oil change video for you. We're gonna be doing an oil change on a 2017 Subaru Outback 2.5 naturally aspirated engine. And before I do the oil change, as you guys know of me, I like to flush my engines. I bought this car not too long ago. I don't know how they maintained it, so I'm gonna put some of that ATF in there, automatic transmission fluid. I'm just gonna use the EMS oil. Our sponsor, I'm going to use their oil, is one of the best, so I'm going to put the ATF in the transmission, in the engine. About half a quart. I like, some people do a quart, but I do half a quart just because I think it just cleans it just as good. I'm going to let the car, and I start the car, I'm going to let it run for about 5 to 10 minutes, probably 10, to get the pretty much the detergent, the ATF flowing through the engine, to get all the deposits, all the garbage out. And then once 10 minutes is up, I'm gonna drain it so all the garbage, everything drains out. So yeah, and we're gonna be using also EMS oil, 020 oil, if you guys can see right there, sorry the glare. 020 oil, and then the filter also. I will link the oil and then the filter in the description of this video below. Okay, well, I had to go to the store and get an air filter, because like when I do an oil change, I like to inspect stuff, and I found my air filter was dirty, so I went and got one. And then battery was bad, it was leaking, it was not a sealed battery, so I got one of those, and it was draining for about what, 15 to 20 minutes. And then also drain washer, put a new washer on there. You want to change your drain washer every time you change your oil. And right now, as you can see, it's barely dripping, so it's all nice and drained. And now we're just gonna put this in and tighten it to the torque spec. All right, so the torque spec for this is 30.8 pounds, so 31 foot-pounds for anybody that's interested. So now we got that tight. We're gonna lower the vehicle, change the oil filter, and then after that we're gonna start filling. Okay, now I got the oil filter off. As you can see, when you drain it that long, this is empty, so it pretty much drains out too. So now I'm gonna get a new oil filter and then oil this ring, because when you're on the oil with the new filters, you got to make sure you oil this ring right there, otherwise you'll never get that filter off when you change it. All right, on the new oil filters, I usually, I don't know, depending on your strength, physical strength, but I usually just get it as tight as I can with one hand. Usually you want to get it snug and in like maybe half a turn or 3/4 of a turn, so it's up to you. But usually I just get it as tight as I can with one hand. You do not need to use any wrenches or any pliers on that, because you don't want to over tighten it. There's no need for that to be too tight. You just one hand, just squash it. It's small enough to where you can grab it good, and then just tighten it. All right, and then also this takes 5.1 quarts. That's what it calls for. I put 5 in, and I'm gonna start the car. I'm gonna run it for about 2-3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, let it get warm, and then let it sit. After it gets warm, I shut it off. I'll let it sit for about 2 minutes. It will let the oil set to the bottom, and then I'm gonna check the level. And then on these, I like to lubricate this seal right there, because if you guys notice, it's really hard sometimes to pull this off, just because this seal is not lubricated and it gets stuck to the hot engine. So on Subarus, I like to lubricate that seal, which is made afterwards when you need to change the oil again. It will make your life a lot easier to pull that filler cap off. So we're done pretty much. Put this in, and then I'm gonna start the car, run it for about 5 minutes, and then after that I'm gonna shut it off, let the oil drain for about 2 minutes, and then check the level. Okay, the car ran for about 5 minutes. Now I let it sit for about 5 minutes. You don't have to let it sit that long, but let's check the level. If one side just shows weird readings, check the other side, and the other side is right there at the full. You see the 2 dots, and it's reading right there at the top dot right there, which is perfectly full. So that's pretty much it. So we're at 5 quarts. That's pretty much what this car took after draining for about 20 minutes, because I had to go to the store. I let it drain, and yeah, now it's all full. So 0W20 EMS oil filter. The part number, if you guys want to look at it instead of clicking in the link, it's EA15K13. That's the part number for the oil filter. And then 020 oil and 5 quarts. That's what it took. So that's pretty much it. We got a new battery, new filter. This is not a video of that, so I'm not going to include that. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward to do. But if you guys want me to make it one, I can do it. I can take it out and show you guys how I do it and put it back in. If you want me to make a video with the oil, the air filter or the battery, let me know. All right, so the oil change on the 2017 Outback is done. I don't know, I think the 2013 or something like that to 2016 or 15 is the same with the 2.5 naturally aspirated engine. It's the same thing. Yeah, that was the oil change video DIY for you guys. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. If you guys have any suggestions of videos like especially to this car that you'd like to see, there's going to be a transmission change, oil change video with the filter coming up. If there's anything else that you guys want me to do to this car, or you want me to film when I do it, probably shocks I'll do soon. If you guys want me to post that video, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, as usual, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.